now. Hello, YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Sid Meier's Pirates, or Sid Meier's Pirates, I should say. Strategy and Tactics Retro Let's Play thing. So yeah, inspired by Quill 18, sudden interest in this game after watching some of his streams and his videos, which, by the way, you can check out in the description of the video. I got interested in this old classic. I played it to death in my younger years when it came out, and I picked it up again. I still have the old CDs, both of them, and it still holds its own. It is one of those classic games that it doesn't matter if the graphics are a bit outdated and some of the gameplay mechanics are a bit outdated. It does not matter. It holds its own over some of the modern AAA titles out there. So we're going to do a retro strategy and tactics / Let's Play. So I hope you enjoy. I'm going to show you the intro sequences here. If you want to skip right to the action, there will be a link down there in the description. Okay, so we have arrived to the character creation part of this game here. So the for the name, Pinstar, why not? Like the font, very piratey, old school, quill writing-ish. Now we start off with the experience, meaning what level of difficulty we're going to be playing at, and I like how they do the experience in this game. Obviously, these things impact every little aspect of the game, from ship battles to dueling to dancing to, well, pretty much everything that you're going to be encountering. And it's a very smooth difficulty curve. But the other nice thing is, not only is it a good idea, not only does it make it harder for you, rather, but you get rewarded for playing at higher difficulties. The reward is not so much in-game advantages, because obviously that would make the point of the increased difficulty moot, but rather a better score at the end of the game in the form of being able to keep hold of more of your treasure. Now, for me, I enjoy the rogue difficulty. Yes, I know, Swashbuckler is harder. Swashbuckler is more challenging. But you know what? Swashbuckler can push back a little bit too hard. And I'm willing to take the small cut in the percentage of gold that you get to keep as a rogue compared to a swashbuckler for some of the things that it allows us to do. So, yeah, that's going to be the level we're going to operate at. You do have, as the game progresses, the option to upgrade yourself a difficulty level. So we may, as this Let's Play goes through, upgrade ourselves to Swashbuckler, but we're going to start out at Rogue. I am more comfortable at that. Now, as for your special skill, this also has a great impact on the thing. Fencing is a very tempting one because you do a whole lot of fencing in this game. Gunnery, not too bad, not too bad. Navigation, medicine, medicine if you want to keep playing and playing and playing, because your character actually ages and has impacts onto their abilities as they get older and older. And wit and charm for romancing those lovely ladies. But you know what? I'm going to go with navigation. The reason being is getting from point A to point B is, you're going to do a lot of that in this game, and getting that faster is very important, and in so much that you can accomplish more in your lifetime just because you're spending less time traveling. So I'm going to go with skill at navigation over these others. Maybe an unorthodox choice, but it's the choice I made back in the day, and it's the choice I'm going to make today. As for the start date, yeah, the default is the Buccaneer Heroes here. I'm going to go for the New Colonists. Something about it, I like it. Spain is all over the freaking map here, with the other three nations being kind of cornered away in one part of the Caribbean. That presents a lot of interesting scenarios and opportunities for you to exploit depending on how you want to play your game. So I always like playing at the New Colonist level. But the fact that each of these different scenarios will give you a different look to the Caribbean in terms of politics is very useful. Alright, so we've got our character, so let's continue onward. Okay, now, who we're going to go with? We have the choice of the French, the Spanish, the Dutch, and the English. Now, who we end up going with, I think we're going to go with the French, mainly because, at least in the New Colonist starting scenario, there's only a couple of French ports. There's also only a couple of English ports and a couple of Dutch ports. If you start with the Spanish, you could start anywhere in the Caribbean, but you start with these guys, they're kind of sequestered to different parts of the world here. But the French, compared to all the others, start near some pirates, like the old notorious pirates. Their ports tend to be near them. And we actually want that. That's part of our strategy here. So we're going to go with the French. We're not necessarily going to play nice with the French or take the French's side or whatnot, but no, we're going to go with the French, at least to start off with. Yes, we sail with the tide. Okay, so we are in Tortuga! I don't know, I always feel like saying Tortuga with an extravagant flourish. So yeah, like I said, there's only one of a couple of different ports for France, and Tortuga's one of them. So this is a perfect starting spot for us, so let's go chat with the governor.
When in tall.
My dear Mr. Pinstar, come in! Be interested to know that we are at war with the evil Spanish. We have a peace treaty with the English. Yes, who different nations are at war or peace with will fluctuate as the game goes on. So they might be at war with the Spanish now and peace with the English now. That could all change. It could go the other direction. And also every time you play the game, who's at war and peace with whom is fairly random. Although most of the time, most of the nations hate the Spanish, so that's pretty standard. And there's always going to be someone they're at war with. All right, we get ourselves a letter of the Marquis, which means that if we attack enemies of the French nation, i.e., Spaniards, they will be happy with us and give us promotions. And this is pretty much the direction you're set on. You're kind of set in the, to work for whatever nation you start with here. But you know what? I'm going to be playing things a little bit differently. No, like I said, I'm not beholden to France. And yeah, they want me to go here and go take some ships coming out of Santiago. And yeah, I probably could do that and make a fair amount of coin. But I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to try and ally myself with all the nations, at least at first. There's one way to do that, which does not matter what the politics are, is pirates and Indians. All the nations hate the pirates and the Indians. So every time you destroy pirates, especially the notorious pirates, everybody gets happier with you. So that's going to be my modus operandi for at least this first part of the game. So I'm going to be trying not to take any ships from any nations, and only tackling and going after pirates. So yeah, this whole blockade and going after Santiago, I'm not going to do it. I am, however, going to visit the tavern because I need to pick up some more people. Always go to you. You start with only 40 people. That's not enough. 25, good addition. I've seen more. Welcome aboard. What do you got for me? Ah, yes, rogue difficulty. You only start with 100 gold in your pocket, so being able to pick something up from him, not possible. But the lock-picking things, if you're playing right, you don't need the lock-picking kit. What do you got? All right, no fat prizes. All right, give me a pirate. Give me a pirate. Nope. You can tell me an upgrade. All right, fine. Sometimes, if you go to the bar, they will tell you the location of a notorious pirate that happens to operate in the area, and that's the perfect thing because you get a map marker for that. That being said, you can still find them without being told about them, but it's just easier that way. Because the starting locations of the pirates and the pirate bays and whatnot is also random. So, having played this game numbers of times, I still can't tell you exactly where the notorious pirates are. I do, however, know where they tend to be, which is why we went with France. All right, shipwright. All right, we start with a bark. Not a fan of the bark. As soon as we get ourselves a new ship, we're probably going to take that. And chain shot, grape shot. We're not going to be doing anything fancy with the bark. We're just going to try and get ourselves an upgrade ASAP. But good to know that that Tortuga has copper plating. Not that we can afford it now, but what the hey. All right, off we go. All right, so what I want to do here is head on north here. Because north in this little area up here, this tends to be, if pirates are going to be hanging out here, they tend to be up here. I think I'm going to do is poke my head into desert here, or desert. Don't know why they call it desert. You'd think the French would call it dessert, but I digress. Asking the tavern, maybe they will point me to a notorious pirate's lair. So yeah, I think we will do that. All right, we got an Indian settlement up there. We don't need to fuss with them too much. But finding that first pirate is actually pretty important, because we're kind of on a ticking clock here. We only have 100 gold to our name. We don't have the means to buy a lot more food. So we got to find someone in quick, especially if we're going to try and stay Mr. Neutral. Alright, so let's visit the tavern. You never get people to recruit in towns. Yes. What do you got for me? Curacao? Sure, why not? What do you got? Aha! Well, it's the least most notorious, but it's a pirate. known as the fortress outside of Tortuga. And, okay, so he's on the other side here. Fair enough. Hey, it's a pirate. I'll take it.
Shoot Garner.
Alright, fair enough. Merchant, what's your gold? What's your prices here? 6 gold a pop? Kind of expensive. So I don't need that. If it were... Oh, there's Jack Rackham right now. Come here, you. Come here, you. Gotta dodge this hurricane. Ow. Alright, got singed there. Alright, Jack Rackham. Sloop of War. Alright, I'll take that. Well, I'll try to take that anyway. Our ship is a piece of ship. Well, it looks like his sails got banged up, so we just gotta duck and weave. Ow. Or not. Like I said, our ship is not terribly maneuverable. We just gotta survive to get into boarding range of this guy. We do not want to sink before. I don't care what the heck he does to it once we get there. Phew. Okay, so it's going to be probably a little bit of a tougher fight because his crew probably outnumbers mine. But now the fact that our ship is a piece of ship no longer matters because we're into the duel mode. Now, my first bit of advice here, in terms of what sword you pick one and practice with it. In the long run, all 3 of these are perfectly viable weapons. Yes, they do. They say they do what they say. They have quick attack, solid defense, and a mixture of the 2 of them for longsword, rapier, cutlass. But my advice to you is practice with one. Find one whose style you like and use that one exclusively because it helps practice your muscle memory in terms of being able to time your hits. You know how quick your swings are. You know how quick your defenses are. You know what your personal reaction times are like. So you can choose the weapon that kind of fits that. Me personally, I like the longsword. I like the Mario of the group here. Nice balance here. Oh, lucky break that we found him without having to go all the way down there for him. Now the nice thing is, see, when he does a big swing here... Oh, he faked me out there. Most of the pirates use cutlasses. When they go for the big swing, you dodge it and then go for a big swing on your own. If they go for a thrust there, go for your own little thrust, and you should be able to handle them. The enemy captains wielding cutlasses are actually probably the easiest opponent. And like I said, since most of the notorious pirates all use cutlasses, it actually makes fighting them fairly easy. Ooh, and we got a skilled carpenter to boot. That's the other good reason to... Pardon my dog. He's sleeping, having a dream. Alright, and we got some Shoidai crew of 22. Yeah, that's the other thing. When you have a very tiny crew size, it can be a little bit of liability. Because no matter how good you are at the dueling minigame, you run out of crew during that, you lose. Period. Alright, so we'll take whatever crew. We'll take his 600 gold. We can't even sail both ships without that fleet speed reduction. Yeah, we probably lost a lot of people to his grape shotting, but that's okay. We'll get more people. And we do want to take this one because our other ship is a piece of garbage. All right, so we're going to go over here to the fortress, to his pirate haven here. Or we'll limp there very, very slowly. And now look at that. We got ourselves our first point of fame. That's the other reason I like going after the notorious pirates first thing in the game. It builds your fame nice and easily. And yeah, despite the fact that we took out the thing, the pirates' havens never go hostile to you, unlike nations if you take too many of their ships. So you can always go here. And very importantly, most pirates will have, 25 men, so we can double our crew here. Alright, 50 guys, what do you got here? And we can start collecting Jack Rackham's buried treasure. Yeah, why not? Oh hey, we got the X on the first one here. But that being said, useless to us. We don't have a point of marker or a point of reference here. So we're probably going to have to buy a few more pieces here. Alright, nothing of note. And what do you got? Tortuga? Yeah, I already know about Tortuga. I can talk today. Okay, alright, we picked up a bunch of guns from him, but we're going to want to keep all 22 of those. I think the Sloop of War, which is actually what his ship is, which I'm going to be switching to, because the bark's a piece of crap. Let's unload some of this spice. I don't really get into the big trading game, in terms of buying cheap at one port and selling high at another port. Not really my thing. You can get a lot more done with plundering and whatnot, especially if you go after the pirates. Alright, salt with the shipwright. Yeah, we can't even afford to repair this damn thing, so we're just going to offload it for... And yeah, we'll just dump 6 tons of freight here. Yeah. But we can repair the Sloop of War. And yeah, this guy's ship's only a marginal improvement. I mean, it is a better ship class. A Sloop of War is much better than a bark, just categorically speaking. And it has one more upgrade. Chain shot, grape shot, fine grain powder. But we can do better than that. We can do better. Sometimes you get lucky and you get one of the pirates that are higher up on the totem pole. A Blackbeard or... the one pirate I'm really looking for is Captain Kidd, because he's got a brig of war. And that's my favorite ship in the game, and those things are freaking rare. But he's got one. Now, where he is, I don't know. Okay, so, yeah, we're all done here. Shipwright, good. Sail away. Good. Okay. Chichen Itza. Wonderful. Alright, what I think I'm going to do here is poke my head back here into actually, let's keep moving up the strands here, because there can be a lot of pirates here, and we'll poke our head into Eleuthera. Because, like I said, right now we are neutrally McNeutralson, so the fact that we started as French, the English don't hate us. We haven't done anything to them, nor are we going to do anything to them. So let's poke our head in there. In fact, they might like us because we just killed one of the notorious pirates. Not gonna bother with the... Ooh, but I can get these war canoes that just spawned. These things are a little finicky, but we can get some good karma for smacking them. Sailing against the wind. Yeah, run away. Go ahead, run away. We just don't want to get pelted by too many of their... Ow. Cannonballs here. Not that I think we're going to sink, per se, but... Ow. Alright, well, we chased one of them away. What's our ship like? Oh, we got that carpenter, though. So our ship can still be... You're heading for Santiago. Well, we'll chase another one of them away here. Don't really actually... Yeah, it gets away. That's fine. And yeah, we'll let the other ones slip by too. All we're doing here really is just farming up some goodwill for the other empires, because they don't like the Indians any more than they like the pirates. And the fact that I just attacked them, even though I wasn't successful, gives me a little bit of bonus kudos for pretty much all the nations. The governor will mention it next time I go visit there. All right. Now, I take these little quests down here, but sometimes those can be risky because it'll spawn privateers of a rival nation rather than privateers of pirates. And you don't want to do that, because then that means you either have to fail that little mission or you'd have to fight some ships of one of the nations, and we're trying to avoid that. So we're just going to give them a miss. We're just going to go to Eleuthera, talk to the governor, see what's up, and go from there. Alright, Mr. Governor, what do you got for me? Come on in. Alright, they are at war with Spanish, and they have a peace treaty with the French, so the fact that I came from France doesn't bother them. And then I attacked an Indian war canoe, so see, there's the little kudos. Even though I didn't defeat them, they're happy about it. And then I beat Jack Rackham. And boom, we're captain. So we didn't do anything specifically against Spain or any of the other things, but they still like us enough to give us captain. Aha, and a plain daughter. Beautiful. Absolutely, we're going to accept her invitation. So this is part of this strategy here. We want to dance. We want to dance the heck out of her. She might not be a long-term romance, but getting that will get us an item if we do it properly. Okay, finished our little dance here. Come on, give me the twirl. There we go. So if he twirls her and does the little dip kiss thing there, that means you got as good as it got. And if you get the twirl with a plain daughter, she gives you a gift. And this is precisely what we want. So, a Dutch rudder, a fencing shirt, puffy, or a leather vest. These are all really freaking useful. Really freaking useful. As for which one we're going to go for, I think we're going to go for the Dutch rudder. The Dutch rudder shows you on your world map different little settlements and pirate coves, and it's those pirate coves that we're interested in. While it doesn't tell us, it's not going to tell us which ones the notorious pirates operate out of. By knowing what areas of the world have the concentration of pirate coves, we know where to start sniffing around where we might find one of them. So I'm going to go for the Dutch rudder. Thank you, young lady. That's the other reason why we want to make happy with all the nations, is that we get to dance with a lot of governors' daughters, and we get a lot of good stuff from them. And the more daughters we dance with, the more goodies we get with, especially if we dance properly. Now, we are going to eventually want to settle down, because getting a maximum romance is part of your score, but that's for later in the game. Right now, we are a traveling lover. All right, let's go take a look at the cavern. Now, since we got that promotion, we're going to get more people from their tavern here. 16 more people? Sure, come aboard. What do you got for me? No. We're not ready to start buying rings. No, we're not trying to buy rings. All right, congratulations on Captain. Thank you very much. Triple hammocks. Thank you very much. Merchant. Okay. We can restock on food a little bit. It's nice and cheap here. Shipwright. Man, we can't even repair here. But we got a carpenter, so carpenter will do the repairs for free over time. Okay. Now let's go take a look at that Dutch rudder, eh? See here. See, now we can start seeing the minor things. There's Newgate, so we know there's... All right, and Liberté. These are also, I mean, even if these don't happen to have the notorious pirates operating out of them, they're still good places because you're going to get 25 crew members from them anyway. So going there and visiting is still a good idea. So we're going to spin by Liberté and then go hit up Grand Bahamas. Now, I'm not entirely sure which side of that little island Liberté is, but we'll find out. another one. Le Donald! So we didn't even get told about them, but we lucked out. So there, that's Dutch. Ooh, a Brigandine. It's the smaller of the brig ship, but I do like the brig line of ships more than the sloop line of ships. Again, it's a personal preference. If you happen to like the sloops, go for it. They all sail a bit different, so don't let my suggestion dissuade you from trying out all the different types. You might find one that you like better. All right, yeah, we're lower on crew, but we don't want to trade blows with this dude. In fact, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go pop him for a grape shot here, or not. Yeah, never mind. I can still overcome this difference here. I'm good enough with sword fighting. Parry, the block, chop, go for the big chop, duck, go for the big chop. If you try and go for the big chop after parrying just a plain thrust, they'll probably defend it, especially if they're using a cutlass. You have to take advantage of the fact that their attack animations are really slow with the cutlass, which is why I'm so good against it. Alright, Notorious Pirate 2 out of 9 defeated. And we actually get some substantial gold out of this dude. And yes, we get to keep her. So he's got he's got 3 things. Later the pirates come with more upgrades. So yeah, we will do that. Good, excellent. On we go. 6th most notorious pirate. So not too shabby there. Not too shabby at all. And we still want to visit Liberty. Wow, that is a pain in the butt to get into. You've got to sneak your way in. There we go. Alright, we'll still come here. Alright, 24 men. Still good enough. What do you got for me? Cheap map piece? I'll take it. Okay, so no freebie. If we'd gotten like a if we'd gotten a like a little thing like, you know, Hangman's Rock or something like that from the sea, we'd be able to bag it with just these 2 pieces, but unfortunately not. So we're probably going to have to get a couple more pieces just to give us a little bit more details. At least tell us what city it's near. Because from this, even though we know where the X is, we don't have any oceanside thing. The only thing you could really puzzle it out from is the shape of the land here, but even then, that's kind of iffy. Navigated aboard the. Well, that's a Spanish ship. Not going to go for it. And, oh yeah, and that's the other thing. Speaking of upgrades, is we can repair, and yes, the pirate ship upgrades can upgrade it stuff. What do we got here? Grape shot. All right, we already got a grape shot. All right, we're not quite ready to dump the Charles, just because we can't really unload our loot too effectively here. We can dump some of the food, at least until he runs out of money. All right, so let's sail away. Well, I'm already taking this route anyway, so I'll slip around. That is a rather obnoxious thing. So look how our fame is growing. So the fact that we got a promotion from England and we took down another pirate means our fame is just growing and growing. And fame getting nice and high is really, really useful because it makes recruiting even easier. I mean, once your fame gets high enough, recruiting enough crew is just ridiculously easy. Alright, Grand Bahama is not looking so good. But that's okay, we don't really care about the wealth of these places. Alright, we might get another promotion out of England, so let's try them. Alright, still the same politics. Yep, we defeated a new pirate. And yep. Alright, so we are now major. Sweet. Cheaper repairs. And we get an estate. That's the other reason. Building up your estate, the more nations who like you, the more acres in estate you get, and that factors into your final score. And, oh, another plain daughter. Perfect. We like them plain daughters. As for mastering these dances, it's all muscle memory and recognizing the patterns. Okay. Come on, twirl. Yeah, got the twirl. Awesome! And that means a new goodie! Ooh, okay. So, the three... Ooh, man, they are giving us good choices here. Real good stuff. The 3-string fiddle, very useful for keeping your crew happy. The happier you keep your crew, the longer you can go without having to divvy up the loot, and that is ultimately good for your pirating career. The fencing shirt gives you faster defenses, allows you to do your defensive animations a little bit faster, and that's just very useful, especially once you start going after some of the harder people. The one-shot pistol gives you a one space bonus in things, so that can add up. I think I'm going to go for the fiddle. Just so I don't have to divvy up the loot. Because my goal here is to get all 9 pirates, the notorious ones, before having to do my first loot divide. And this will help me. Thank you, young lady. Say what you will about the Plain Daughters. They are really freaking useful early in the game here, just for getting our special items. Okay, so our business with the governor here. 38 men. See, our fame's growing. And also it helps that the port is poor. The poorer the port, the more stuff. Jack Rackham's map? Sure. Alright, Dagger Point. Pitt Grove. Alright, Aha! Okay, we don't need to buy this last piece here. I think I can puzzle out where... Because we've got a city location, and we've got a Dagger Point down here, so we can just walk it. We could find it by walking without having to buy up the last piece here. So when we're in that area, we'll do that. Speaking of upgrades, let's trade with the merchant first. Ooh, they're paying a good amount for cannons. 6 months. Yeah, not so much for food. Alright, we're not going to unload too much, but... Alright, shipwright, yeah, 14 tons of cargo. Alright, let's liquidate that. 3 months of food. Want a few more than that. I think the brig. There we go. Because we want to be able to sell the sloop of war, so all of our people are pirating the Brigandine. So off you go. Alright, we are now in the Brigandine. Chain shot, so we can't do an upgrade here. Good enough, though. Okay, where are we heading next? Alright, well, there's no pirate stuff here, so there's no real reason to go to, say, St. Augustine. I mean, we might get a daughter dance out of it, but that's way out of our line. So I'm going to go take a peek at Port Kosh, and then come over here to Florida Keys. Say hi to the French and maybe get a promotion out of them. Yep, don't want to attack them. Don't want to attack them. Not going to do it. Now, if we find any pirates, like non-notorious... Aha, Ward Canoe. We are definitely going after you, Mr. War Canoe. Yep. You got a little more maneuverability out of this, although you just hit my sail. But they are still looking faster than us. So this might be a bit of a lost cause here. Weave, duck and weave, duck and weave. Yeah, probably not going to hit him, but it's not like you have to pay for the ammo. Maybe him coming against these obstacles here will Apparently that doesn't damage him? Huh. Okay then. I'm just going to let him go. Not going to catch him. Not going to waste your time trying to... But it still counts as me having attacked. And alright, let's try our luck with this dude. Yep. That might... Yeah. Unfortunately, there's no way to tell your gunners to shoot further than they would normally. In anticipation of where they'll be. Alright, so we're going to let this guy go as well. But hey, it's still worth it to try the attack. Okay, where are... Oh, yeah. Alright, port cache. Ah, so there is a notorious pirate. He's just out at sea right now. Which means we're going to want to go sniffing around for him. We're also going to pick up the men. More people the better. What do you got? Nope, don't need it. Yeah, not going to go for that. And Florida Keys. What's the ship right here do for us? Repair. Ooh, cotton sails. Yes. I don't normally go crazy with the upgrades for ships that I'm eventually going to replace, but those cotton sails are going to be very important. Okay, so there is a notorious pirate around here. We just got to find him. He might be sniffing around the Florida Keys. Aha, there he is. You want to get into a favorable position to him based on the wind before you actually... Ooh, and he's got a brig. So, upgrade time. Alright, we got actually even crews here, and actually, don't want to actually shoot the ship too much because that's all the more repairs I'm going to have to pay for in the future. So, let's just fight it out. Looks like he had the same idea too. Alright, two thrusts at the same time just cancel each other. So go for the jump, block, and go for a thrust. Oop! Canceled that one a little bit too soon. Gotcha. Now you do want to end these mini games sooner rather than later, because the longer you do it, the more crew dies just to fighting each other. I mean, even if you're not in danger to running out of crew, you're going to lose a lot more crew just to the onboard fighting if you have a really, really long, drawn-out battle. So try and practice with those. And ooh, we got a gunner. Sweet. And a fair amount of things. That's another reason why you want to go after the notorious pirates. Is other than Mr. Ninth Place with 600 gold, they usually have a fair chunk of change on them. And the more money you get, the happier your crew's morale is. So you know, if you just keep chaining the pirates together, they'll still they'll be happy to keep going and going and going and not demand that you divvy up the loot. So yeah, look at all these upgrades on this ship. Beautiful. And actually they don't have cotton sails, which means if we just go back to the pirate port, we'll re-upgrade them. So let's take everything and keep her, of course. Fourth most notorious, Jean Lafayette. Okay, so we'll trade with the merchant here. I'm not going to be able to offload everything, but at the very least we can offload some food. Usually the best thing to do at pirate ports if you're trying to offload stuff. Maybe Florida Keys will work better for us. More guys ready for us. Wow, that was quick. They usually don't... Alright, you know what? I'm just going to buy this just so he can start offering me things other than that. We don't need it, but it's only 250 gold. Yeah, we didn't need that last piece. But now he'll stop whining about Jack Rackham's treasure map. And we're not going to get more treasure maps until we actually find this one. So we're going to want to find it sooner rather than later. Saint Jean. No, not going after a French ship. Like Havana. Oh, all right. Wow, 43 per ton. All right, we'll save our spice for Havana. That's a good choice there. All right, cotton sails, repair, and all right, we'll take both ships. We'll dispense of the brigantine once we can sell our stuff properly. All right, off we go. All right, now we're almost certainly going to get a promotion out of Florida Keys for the French. Yeah, as tempting as it is to attack you, I'm not. I'm going after the pirates. I am going good guy Greg here. Even if we come across a treasure ship from the Spanish, not doing that. All right, Florida Keys probably not going to do much for us. All right, Mr. Governator, what you got for me? All right, war with Spanish, peace treaty with English, so their politics are the same. Yes, we defeated a bunch of pirates. They only mention your latest one or two things. All right, we are now captain of France here. And give us a big chunk of estate out here. All right, attractive daughter. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get a dance with her because we're not colonel. This is, again, why we want to keep upgrading our standing so we can start dancing with the attractive and later the beautiful daughters. Also, there are items we might be able to get that gets us dances with them earlier. Alright, let's check the thing here. Yeah, I'm not going to sell my spice there. I am going to sell off my excess guns here. 32 guns for a regular brig, so we're going to sell down to that. Not going to sell my food. Shipwright, what do you got for me? Not going to upgrade the Brigandine, but I am going to upgrade the brig. And the tavern, pick up some more crew. Yeah, this early in the thing, you want to keep maxing your crew out. Now, for the news of your family, not going to actually go for that, because you can get it for free from a Jesuit missionary place. So, not going to pay the $1,000 or 1,000 gold. Ooh. Oh, nah, no. Not even gonna take a Spanish ship with that. Yes, I'm gonna go to Havana and make a lot of money. Thank you. Alright, off we go. See, we still got happy face for our crew. Alright, so we're actually near a missionary place ourselves. So let's go chat with the Jesuits real quick. All right, Florida Keys gets a new economy. See, he'll give us the location of the evil Baron Raimondo for free. So that's $1,000. All right, he's all the way out of there. Our number one priority right now is just the notorious pirate. So if we come across him, we'll tackle him. I know he travels in a Spanish ship. There's no real way to get around that. But Spain is not going to put a gigantic price on our heads if all we do is take out the named guys. They'll get a little annoyed at us, but they're not going to start closing their ports to me. All right, we can sell a little bit of food because they pay 10 gold apiece. All right. Now we'll be heading into Havana. And what I might do is ping-pong back to the French place. Yeah, not going for San Jose. No real reason to go there. Oh, wait. Ugh. Pirate, yes, we got it. Because we don't want the pirates to lower Havana's wealth level. So we want to take out the pirates before they hit the town. And get some goodie points while we're at it. Even if it's not named pirates, still good to hit them. You'll just get all the more promotions. Whoa, okay, he's got a rapier. Rapiers are my weakness. Rapiers are my weakness. Oh, crap. Yeah, this is where having a superior numbers in your crew helps, because I'm getting some advantages that's allowing me to push him back. My reaction times are just not that good. No! Damn it. Wait, why is the Havana? Well, why? I think it's just because I was fighting in front of Havana. Luckily, we had our backup ship, and actually, luckily, we didn't transfer our flagship, so we lost our Brigadine and are now sailing on the brig, which is what we want anyway. But yeah, rapiers. Rapiers are the bane of me, as you could just see from that. Even with the crew advantage, the rapiers are the bane of me. But we lucked out. We had a backup ship, so we didn't get marooned. We didn't lose all of our gold because we had a backup ship. So all we lost was the primary ship and, well, our pride, really. All right, Mr. Governor. All right, war with the English, the French, and the Dutch. Yeah, they hate everybody. So we're not going to be going after any of your enemies, but by going after pirates, we make friends with you without making enemies with everybody else. And yes, Captain. And by getting a rank with them, you automatically get a letter of marquis. Not that we're going to be using that. Plain Daughter, yes! Dancey dance time. All right, let's see if we can get another item out of her. Okay, I think we're going to get the twirl on this one. Yep. Twirl means item. Oh, yeah, all three things to help me out with the dueling. She probably heard that I got my butt kicked. So, I'm going to go with the fencing shirt because my personal weakness is reaction time. And being able to react faster to rapier wielding captains, very, very useful. So we're going to go with the fencing shirt. Thank you, young lady. And thank you, guys. I think I'm going to put a cut here. So in our next episode, we do some business with Spain. And you start finding out that being friends with Spain, not a bad idea. You don't have to be enemies with everybody else just to be friends with Spain. So, if you like this video, want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback is always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar, signing out. See ya.